Hello there everybody, it's me Leo and welcome back to another Stardew Valley Legacy speed build. So today we're building the Traveling Merchant. So this is kind of like a gypsy wagon slash caravan that only appears on certain days in Stardew Valley. Like many of my previous builds, this one is located in the region of Cindersap Forest, but unlike many of our builds, this one only appears on certain days of the week. So in Stardew Valley, this is where you would come to buy stuff that is typically out of season, such as, you know, fish or crops that you can only get on certain seasons. You have a random chance of seeing them and being able to purchase them when you come here when she's around. Also, you can also buy like some rare items over here as well, but I think that her inventory is randomized, so we're not quite sure what she has in store for the week, but you will be guaranteed that you'll have a fresh bunch of items to buy if you come check regularly. So basically, obviously we can't do that in The Sims 4, but what I did is that I actually made this into a restaurant. I feel like that's a good sort of use for this location. And I know what many of you guys are thinking, did we really need to build this location? Because it's more of like an optional thing. You don't really need to come here to play the Stardew Valley experience in its full, you know, experience. But, you know, I felt like we needed some community lots, you know, like for the challenge. I feel like a lot of it is gonna have to do with building relationships with people, interacting with people, and of course I would like to have some venues to go on dates as well. So I just decided to make this into a restaurant because I really like the Traveling Merchant. I think she's really sweet. So I was like, you know what, let's make this into a restaurant. Also, I customized the outfits, and I went for like this more kind of like, I don't know, like maybe supernatural look, like supernatural slash Bohemian. Oh my gosh, that is the perfect description I can make for this whole venue in general. So yeah, basically the lore connected to this area is that, well, she'll tell you what she's up to, when you first get to know her or something, but she basically smuggles items from the Gotoro Empire, which is the enemy empire of the Ferngale Islands, I believe, which is basically where Stardew Valley is. But basically the Gotoro Empire is supposed to be bad, and she takes stuff from the empire and sells it to, you know, people in Stardew Valley. That's pretty much her lore. It was quite difficult to do this, I'm not gonna lie. The color was so hard to get on point because in Stardew Valley the Traveling Merchant has this kind of like magenta purple color, but we don't have that in The Sims 4, like we really don't. So what I did is I used some periwinkle paneling, and I just added some, you know, like squiggly details with these corbels. These are base game corbels, but I thought that they looked really nice as like some wall details and stuff. Also, you will see that the caravan itself is being pulled by a pink pig, which I thought was really cute. I hope they're treating the pig well. I'm pretty sure they do. But yeah, it's really cute. It's also, or like, well, it's not pink, it's purple. But yeah, it's really cute. It's like super cute. Like, I wonder if it's alive. I don't think I've ever seen it move. I'm not sure. I probably haven't been paying attention that much, to be honest, but whatever. But you can also see, if you research online, that the Traveling Merchant, like right next to it is this pink cherry blossom tree where a lot of events actually take place. Like I remember some really fun things with jazz happening in this. Oh my gosh, the way I said it was like a little bit creepy. No, but there's a nice little event involving a lot of the characters around this you know, cherry blossom tree. So I had to put that somewhere. It's also a really romantic location as well for me. So I was like, you know what, I think this would be a great place to, you know, take my significant other on a date and maybe like propose under the cherry blossom tree. That'd be so awesome, you guys, right? Also, I wanted to incorporate this lake where you can go fishing or something, because they do have it in Stardew Valley. Like, there's like this little pond next or like in front of, you know, the traveling merchant, so I had to incorporate that at some points just to fill up the lot a little bit as well. But back to the series, actually plan to like have multiple restaurants. Like for now I have 2 in mind that I plan to do. So we have this one and I have another one planned for another location. But yeah, just to make some community lots. I think this is actually our first community lot. I also plan on making the community center and the train station slash public baths as well. And also, well, I plan to make Jojo Mart, but it's not going to be a community lot because Morris is going to have to live there. So yeah, anyway, I think other lots like the town center, like the town plaza, the town square. I think I'm gonna make it off camera because it's literally just like an empty place with, you know, the town square is just gonna be like a lot that has some pavement, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna be doing that off camera. But yeah, overall, I think I mentioned earlier in my earlier videos that I plan to do 26 builds in total. So it's quite up there. You know, there's quite a lot that needs to be done. But hopefully you guys will stick with me to the very end, and we'll make everything as good as we can possibly make and as regularly as I can get them up. But yeah, it's really funny because the restaurants, I love how I'm like really jumping from one topic to the other, but yeah, it's really funny because restaurants, they need you to have a toilet. And at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to figure out where to put the toilet. And then I checked the requirements on like the upper left corner, and it told me that I already had a toilet. And I was like, where is the toilet? Is this like some sort of glitch? And then I realized that the little bush I put could actually serve as a toilet. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is pretty cool. But yeah, that was a really amusing little thing. But you know what, you guys? Like, I've done, like, how many builds have I done already? Like, maybe 13 builds. But this one is actually one of my personal favorites. Like, I really enjoyed the way the caravan looks, especially like from the outside. It's a little bit cramped inside, I gotta be honest. I probably should have put more seating areas because I've tested it out, and I noticed that there were so many Sims coming here to, you know, dine out, and I feel like there's gonna be some sort of shortage of seating. So I don't know. As always, I'm really open to your guys' suggestions. Plus, if you guys can think of improvements that we can do to all of the builds, please let me know, because you know, I'd love to do them. You know, I definitely once in a while go to the builds and update them, you know, even after I've published the speed builds, because sometimes I go to a build and I realize, you know what, I think this is gonna be better if I did it like this. And you know, I would change it. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And yeah, but you guys just saw me furnish the interior, and once again, nothing too crazy. I kind of just, you know, made it into like this almost I don't really know how to describe it, maybe like a tavern look to it. I don't know, I wanted it to look a little bit more shabby and a little bit more improvised. I can't think of a word that I'm like, a little bit more bohemian basically, which is kind of like all over the place. I don't know. Gosh, the Bohemians are gonna hate me for saying that. But yeah, you know, everything is kind of like everything's pretty laid back. and pretty easygoing, I guess. So yeah, for the interior, I actually choose to change a lot of stuff later on. Like I think the chairs, I'll mismatch them at some point, so that's that. I don't know, I just really enjoyed doing this build. I'm running out of things to talk about actually, so I think all the stuff happening on camera is pretty self-explanatory anyway. So yeah, let's see, what else can we talk? You know what, since we have a little bit of time, I want to talk to you guys about the rules of the challenge. Please, you guys, if you have any suggestions, let me know. You guys know where to find me on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. But basically, I think what I'm gonna do for the rules is that I'm gonna make it a little bit more open-ended. Like, for example, I'm not gonna do a point system, first of all, but I am gonna have like specific objectives. Like, for example, you have to complete this bundle, or you have to complete, you know, this set of items. And basically, like, for example, you know, like, it's gonna go something like this. Maybe like collect all rocks, or collect all metals, or grow all plants. It's gonna be like that, open-ended. And there's also gonna be some other like you know, objectives as well, like get married, or like have a dog, or have a cat, or like adopt a dog or a cat, or like have kids, or like, it's probably gonna be like that. But I'm not gonna do a point system because I feel like that would be a little bit arbitrary in my opinion, to be honest. Like, you know, at the end, I just really like the idea of making things more open-ended. And there's also going to be some restrictions as well. Like, for example, when you first move in, you have to use a cheat to take out all of your money. Like, you're literally going to start with 0 simoleons. But you are well provided for. Like, when you move into to Grandpa's farm, you already have like a packet of seeds ready to plant. Also, I think even if you have 0 simoleons, you can still make a living and survive by fishing or by gathering plants that grow around. And I don't think it's going to be that difficult because there's a lot of things that spawn. Like, you can, you know, collect rocks, or collect metals, or collect like artifacts and stuff, and you can sell them, you know. So that's that. And yeah, I think that's a good idea of all the rules and stuff. Also, I made the characters, like a lot of the characters I have made, so I'm really excited to show them to you guys as well. I am wondering what platform and what website I'm gonna show them, because I guess I could make like a Twitter post or something, or like, do you guys want me to post them on YouTube? Because you guys know how YouTube has like this new thing where you can like have messages and stuff, so maybe I can post them there or something, like, I don't know, so you guys can comment on their appearance and their outfits, and maybe if I can change stuff I can. So that's that. I also need you guys' suggestions for the villager names, like their surnames, because they don't really have any surnames. So yep, but you know what, I feel like I have rambled all throughout this video, so hopefully you guys wouldn't hate me for it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. I think that's pretty much it for most of this video anyway. So yeah, once again, you all have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.